with me just a second. All right, let's see what's happening here. All right, I think we have things set up here. Possibly. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Lunch Break with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short Lunch Break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, as well as Facebook Lives Wednesday nights at 6:30. All right, I've got everything set up here. We are going to be having a play today with the Seaside Bay bundle. And I've also pulled in the Give It a Whirl dies and the Stylish Shapes dies. I brought this one in for this die for my greeting. That's the only die that I used out of that one. And the Stylish Shapes, well, you know, you see me use those a lot. I have Memento black ink, and I have a couple of ribbons here. I have two of the new embossing folders, the Basics 1 and Basics 2. I have some matte black dots and some Memento ink. So we are going to get started with our first card. Now these cards aren't going to be very difficult. None of my cards are difficult, let's face it. Once you see how to make them, they're easy as pie to make. It's just some of them may look a bit difficult, but they're not, believe me. So our card base today is basic black and standard card base. And I have a piece of basic white that's going to go on the inside here. So I have a nice place to write my greeting. And for my first matte layer, I have chosen, my light is not very good today. There we go. Let me see if this is going to catch up here and you can see this texture. There you go. Gorgeous texture. That is one of the new Basics folders that are coming in the online exclusive promotion on March 1st. And that was done on Balmy Blue. And we're just going to pop that on the front. I tried to choose colors that would pop against this black background, and I think I've succeeded there. That looks kind of poppin' to me. All right, next up I have a piece of black cardstock and a piece of the perfectly penciled DSP. So I'm just going to adhere these straight down on the front of our card. Actually, I'm adhering them crooked down on the front of our card. No straight involved here. Intentionally crooked. And there's two different sides to this that we can choose from. I was intending on using the leaves, but I kind of like that. I think I'm going to go with the other side. Imagine that, me changing my mind right in the middle of a video. That never happens. All right, so now this one is going to go a little kitty wampus this way. And I have pre-stamped and die cut my greeting. Thank you for everything is the greeting that I chose from Seaside Bay. And I used the Stylish Shapes to get me that banner, just to go in behind it to make it pop a little bit. So we are going to layer that together. Have you noticed my new grid paper? I found this in the clearance rack, if you can believe it. Yeah, so check it out. I think it was $4 for a whole pad. Like, I know these colors are retired, but they're still pretty, right? And we're just going to get them messed up. I thought it was a smoking good deal. All right, so we have that. And we should have a bow, I think. But maybe we'll go with the white ribbon. Or I could color this ribbon with a Stampin' Blend and make it black. But I think white will suffice, and I don't want a very big bow. I really didn't think I would like this crinkled seam binding, but man, I love it. All right. Trim those tails a bit. We may have to trim them again after. There's our bow. Now we need to do some stamping. We've got all our little bits. Let's get our bird and ink him up. And we are going to stamp him on this circle. And this is from the Stylish Shapes dies as well. Now, if you wanted to be fancy or more detailed, you could color this in. Oh, we got a little oopsie right on his butt. That's because I rocked my stamp. Now, where's my sand eraser? See if I can minimize the damage. Not really, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, we are going to continue our journey, and how am I going to lay, oops, I still got sand on that card. How am I going to lay this out? Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I know what I'll do. I'm going to bring in a piece of this ribbon, and I'm going to run that across the front of that card. But to do that, I need some tear and tape. And I don't know what I did with mine. It was here a minute ago. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is over here. I'm going to lay this out. And I've got some skinny tear and tape. And I'm just going to stretch the ribbon to get as many of the wrinkles out as I can. There we go. Burnish that on there. Good. Now we're going to pre-cut that to size. So I need that to be 4 inches, I think. 4 inches. So let's straighten one end. Oops, not with those scissors, Shelley. My snips. All right. And that should just about do it. I'll peel off that backing. And lay that. Oops, it moved on me. Across the front of our card. Something like that. And now we can lay this out. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Yep. And then I can put this little bow over here. That will work. Let's get some dimensionals on the back of our bird. 3 should do. And there we go. Now a glue dot. Oh, we need some more dimensionals for this. 1, 2. This can go up here, like so. And then our bow needs a glue dot. And we'll put that right there. Like so. We'll trim those tails down just a smidge. Moved on me. And again. There we go. All right, now we need some matte black dots just to say hello. One, two, three. Try to keep the attention away from his little butt there where there's a mistake. There is our first card with all that gorgeous texture. All right, moving on. We have 2 cards today, so I'll bring in the supplies for the next one. We'll get some of this garbage out of the way so we can see what we're doing. And for this one, I used the crosshatch, the new folder. Let me see if, wait for the camera to pick up so you can see all that texture. Yeah, I think you can see it a little bit. All right, so for this card, I have chosen a basic white card base. I seriously have to clean my bone folder. I had ink. I did a video the other day and I got ink all over a card. All right, so I don't need this white piece for the inside because it's already white. And my card is crooked. There we go. That looks better. So once again, we are going to put on our embossed layer. Like so. Man, those folders are pretty. And for this one, we have, I think I'll use the polka dots. Let's go black first. And it's going to go on a jaunty little angle again, like so. And then we'll use our polka dot paper. Oh, I just thought of something. I was going to use gingham ribbon on this one. That might be a clash. Yeah, that doesn't look very good, does it? All right. I guess maybe we will do what I was going to do with the first card. And let's put those out of the way for a minute. We'll do some ribbon here. I don't know if you know this, but you can dye this ribbon super easily. All you need to do is find your black Stampin' blend. Oops, wrong end. And just hang on to one end and use the side of your marker and you can color this ribbon whatever color you want it to be. And you're probably wondering why I did so much. I wanted to have enough for my bow as well as a piece for across the front. I know I have way too much, but that's okay. I have a blog hop that I'm participating in next week, and it's different ribbon techniques. So that should be interesting. And because these are alcohol markers, these dry really quickly. There we go. All right, we're just going to set that aside to dry. And we will bring in our circle. And I have my Stampin' scrub off to the side here. I'm going to clean that stamp. So hopefully I don't get a halo this time. Try not to rock my stamp. We'll just hold that there for a second. Much better. All right, we can put that away, bring in our two tags. Same greeting, same stitched banner die as last time. Just in the, I can never remember the name of this color, Tahitian Tide. There we go. So we'll flip these over, put on a few dimensionals. And our ribbon should be ready. So first off, I will make a bow. Maybe a double bow this time because I've got lots of ribbon. All right. And we'll bring our card back in. You know, I don't like it. Hang on just a second. I'm going to go into the archives and find some ribbon. I know that somewhere I have some black sparkly ribbon. I just can't seem to find it right now. Got a couple of options here though. Get my microphone back on here so you can hear me. All right. Found a couple of things. This one is called Basic Black Scalloped Edge Ribbon. Where's my bow maker? Let's make a bow, see what it looks like, see if we like it or if we don't. Might be pretty. That other one looks really wide to me. I think this one will be okay. Once I cut off this string that's driving me bonkers. All right, we'll cut that off. We'll get rid of that. We'll bring in some tear and tape, a little bit wider this time. Where's those ribbon scissors? Because I want this cut straight. This is going to be kind of neat because it'll have all the little scallops. All right. Tear and tape on the back side. There we go. Grab that bone folder, give it a good burnish. Bring our card back in and add this to our card front. Like so. It's going to be a little bit long, but I can trim that off. Boom. All right, now I got it all stuck to my fingers. Let's put on our bird. And let's put on our greeting. I love that Tahitian tie and with the black. Crooked. That looks better. Now, a glue dot for our bow, or maybe 2 or 3, because this is a pretty substantial ribbon. I don't even remember this ribbon, so it must have been from quite a few years ago. There we go. Zhuzh up our little bow. And get another glue dot. Tame those tails. And then we'll trim them off. Oops. There we go. All right, we've only got one thing left to do, and that's put on some of these matte black dots. See how those pop on that turquoise? Gotta love it. All right, let me get some of this stuff out of the way, and then I will bring back tonight's 2 cards, and I have 3 more to show you. All right, there is our Tahitian Tide Seaside Bay card, and the one we made first with Balmy Blue, and the one I made with Coastal Cabana, and this one I just used baker's twine. It's like a thick baker's twine. And then just because I had the stamp set out, I did this with the pearl in the oyster. And our final card is the 3 little birds on the beach. And that just has the baker's twine as well. So that is it for tonight, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Leave a comment. Please like and share. It helps me out a lot if you do make comments, like and share. It puts me up higher in the ratings, and I would really appreciate that. So share this video with your friends. Post it on your Facebook page. Go nuts. Thanks. Bye-bye.